My husband and I have been continually so fascinated by all the fish that our underwater fish light attracts that we have videotaped the different species and activity. We live near the Skyway Bridge on an opening of a canal into Terracea Bay. The fish that this light attracts has surpassed all of our expectations, and the light has required absolutely no maintenance. There are always fish around our light at night. The species vary with the season, the water temperature, and the impact of the tide on the height of the water. Not a night goes by that we don't walk out and look at the fish around our light. The many guests that we have had visit from northern states are just as fascinated with these fish as we are. Even our golden retriever and cat will spend hours hanging over our dock watching the fish swim. We have learned of the varying behavior of different types of fish by watching the light. The ladyfish are hyper and constantly swim and jump all around the light. The trout often stay a little further away from the center of the light and swim up and down, often flipping their tails completely out of the water. Snook can stay immobile for 15 or more minutes, striking quickly when a minnow swims in front of them. We have had at least 100 snook around the light in the fall, winter, and early spring. The trout sometimes intermingle with the snook, but definitely swim with the ladyfish. And there are occasionally mullet in the late spring and summer. On some nights, there are hundreds of minnows swimming around the light in a clockwise fashion. The next night, there may be only a few minnows intermingling with the fish. On 2 nights, large schools of catfish surrounded our light and made the water come to life. Sometimes small crabs will swim over the light, and stingray. One large snook has come on such a regular basis night after night that we named him. And this is the very first time we've had a tarpon around the fishing light. As you can see, there's lots of snook, and the catfish are having a convention. And there's trout. But that tarpon really makes the others not look quite so big. And he's just swimming round and round. What do you see, Weber? I got to show these fish. And this is my dog and cat looking at the fish. Oh, look at all these fish. Hundreds of fish. We highly recommend that anyone with a dock on the water get an underwater fish light. They are good for observing fish or to attract fish if you are a fisher person. Joe and Nancy Davis.